everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a 30-week pregnancy update. I am so excited that the countdown is now on. 10 weeks left of pregnancy, hopefully. Clara did, I think she was like close to 10 days overdue, so I'm really hoping that with this baby it is only 10 weeks left. But anyways, 30 weeks pregnant, I thought I'd come up here and give you a little bit of an update of what's been going on lately and how my pregnancy is progressing. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is appointments I've had. I had a bunch of appointments in the last 5 weeks. So I had 2 appointments with my midwives where they just kind of did standard things, talked about like the do you want to do home birth or hospital birth again, educating on different tests that they can do, like the strep B test and vaccines, like if you're going to get the Tdap vaccine or not. So there was a lot of education in those appointments. They took my blood pressure, everything was good with blood pressure. They started to measure my stomach now, so they measure, I think it's your fundal height around this time. Everything was measuring on track, baby was all good, and we also listened to baby's heartbeat. If you watched one of my earlier videos, we did have to go to a fetal echocardiologist just because we did hear an arrhythmia in the baby's heartbeat at my appointment, I want to say 4 weeks ago, so like 26 weeks. And they assured us that that was just kind of normal. Most babies have some sort of arrhythmia. It's just whether or not you're listening to catch it. At my last appointment, so this was just like pretty much at 30 weeks, we didn't hear any arrhythmias, so that was good. Everything is very reassuring on that front. Next, I'm going to talk about some of my symptoms that I've had lately. The last 5 weeks, I've actually felt pretty good. Just a little bit of back pain, which I've been kind of suffering from since I got pregnant. Even before that, I had back pain after I had Clara as well. I think it just has to do with some of the hormones, just like kind of releasing in my back from dancing when I was younger and doing all that sort of stuff. Just can't. It's just part of getting older, I think, for me. But yeah, I've been feeling pretty good. Just some back pain. The last week or so I have been very tired, so that's kind of like a new symptom that started around 30 weeks as I started to feel tired again. It's been harder for me to get out of bed in the mornings. I usually sleep past the alarm that Jamie sets. Luckily, he sets an alarm really early for himself to do like an hour-and-a-half long workout, so I can sleep past it and still get 30 minutes in the morning. Our whole family did have a pretty bad like head cold during this time. Again, like just sick. Thankfully now everyone is feeling better, and hopefully it will continue to stay that way for the rest of my pregnancy in the summer and hopefully into the fall. I know colds are kind of inevitable in the fall. In terms of cravings, I haven't really had anything like new. Maybe like some salty foods. I told Jamie the other day that I really wanted French fries, even like chips and stuff like that. I'm also finding that I'm not as hungry, and it's easier for me to eat smaller meals throughout the day rather than sitting down to like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just find I'm not hungry enough, so I'm like eating less at bigger meals than I would normally. I think it's just the way baby is sitting, and my stomach is just kind of smaller because of the room that baby is taking up. So for me, like, it's better to have a few smaller snacks throughout the day rather than just sitting down and eating 3 big meals. So I have still been feeling lots of movement, lots of kicks. I can actually feel like some limbs sometimes going across my stomach. I don't know if it's a foot or an arm or anything like that, but definitely remember those from when I was pregnant with Clara too. It's definitely an interesting sort of thing to feel. And Jamie has definitely been able to feel movement as well. A lot of people have asked me if Clara has wanted to feel the baby move or if she's been able to feel it move yet. The issue with a 2-year-old is they just don't want to sit long enough to actually wait and feel movement. So like I try to get her, like if I notice that the baby's been kind of active or anything like that, I'll be like, Clara, come here, come feel. But she's usually not interested and doesn't quite understand what it is, so is not like rushing over to try to feel a baby. And yeah, like I feel like I've been growing a lot lately. One of the things that I feel like I've been struggling with more is just like a mental load of being pregnant. The last time I was pregnant was during COVID and we didn't really see anyone. We weren't really out in public. So now I'm just dealing with the mental load of like people like seeing me pregnant and me getting bigger and not looking how I normally do. And also learning how to dress it. One of the things when I was pregnant with Clara, it was a winter and it was COVID, so I wore a lot of track pants and sweaters and stuff like that. Now that it's been summer weather here since like the end of May, I've been trying to figure out how I can still like dress cute and comfortably and show off the baby bump, but not feel too self-conscious about wearing dresses or things that maybe fit a little bit bigger than I'm used to. So the next item I have on my list is just what I've been doing to work out. Like I said earlier, I've been feeling very tired lately, so I haven't been working out with Jamie as much. He usually wakes up and works out for like close to an hour and a half. I am too tired for that, so I wake up a little bit after him and I've just been walking for 30 minutes on the treadmill in the morning and trying to get more time walking during the day. I've still been doing my prenatal yoga classes. Those have been really nice. The other day it was really, really hot here and the classroom was warm and that was a bit of a struggle. But it felt good to still just like get out and move and have that relaxing time to myself. And I've been doing a little bit of yoga at home, just on Saturday mornings, or like whenever Jamie's doing his yoga for his workout series, I tend to do yoga on that day too. When we had our ultrasound with the fetal echocardiologist, she did say that the baby was still laying transverse. So I've been trying to incorporate a few more exercises to kind of give them an opportunity to flip head down. At this point, they're not really concerned that they're not head down, but we've only got a few more weeks left until it becomes a concern. I think around 36 weeks they become more concerned with that. It gets harder to move the baby the further along you get. So I've been trying to incorporate some like spinning baby techniques in order to get the baby to move. They're very stubborn and we're still transverse, or my midwife thought probably still transverse when I went in for my appointment on Friday. So other things that I've started thinking about or wanting to do since I have become 30 weeks pregnant, the realization that the baby will be here in like 10 weeks. I've really wanted to start getting ready their room and like kind of organize there and making sure that we bring like baby stuff out, but I feel like it's still too early. I've just been thinking about it in the back of my mind, like what still needs to be done to prep the house for the baby. And I've also been thinking about things that I can do to help ease my labor and delivery. I had a very long labor and delivery with Clara, and I'm really hoping that this baby comes a bit quicker. And I've been considering doing home birth, so I've been trying to figure out things that I can do to help my body prepare for labor and things that I can start doing now. So one of the things I might start doing soon is drinking like red raspberry leaf tea. They say you can also eat dates, and then just still keeping active and movement to help baby get into the optimal position for birth. So that's kind of what's been on my mind lately. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this update. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I will either answer them in the next video or I can answer them directly responding to your comments. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a great big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.